Now that we're done with the planning phase, it's time to get into the savings. It's important to have 4 things in mind in this savings phase. The first thing is to have a sense of how much savings are you going to need in order to reach your financial goal. 2, what is the starting amount? 3, can we consistently put away some money towards this? 4, what are the sources of income that we're going to use to generate these savings? A critical thing to take into account with the savings is how much money are you actually going to save away to meet this goal? So it doesn't mean that if we've set a target of 500 million within the next 5 years, we need to save 500 million. No, that's not how it works here. It means that you're going to save a certain amount. As long as that amount is invested, it will yield a return. And if you consistently invest those returns back in, what you actually find out is what you need to save is a much smaller part of that 500 million. The rest comes from the returns that are generated from the interest earned or the returns earned from your initial investment. The next thing to determine is the starting amount. Of course, when you start with a small amount, when you have a very large target that you've set for yourself, it is going to take you much longer to actually reach that target. The critical thing here to note is just start. Even if you have a small amount, kickstart the habit. Very, very likely, you might be able to ramp it up later in order to reach your investment target. Just start with whatever amount that you have. 3, you might want to consistently save every time that you earn some money. So for example, if you earn monthly, the guidance is that you should save monthly as well, because saving consistently gets you closer to your financial goal rather than saving big amounts but inconsistently. And then lastly, you're going to mobilize all your sources of income. You might have your primary job and then the side gig here and then maybe a small business here. So all of those are opportunities for you to increase your savings, not necessarily to increase your spending. So let's just summarize what we've gone over. The first thing is just have a sense of how much money you need to save away eventually to meet your goal. 2, just start with whatever you have. It doesn't have to be a substantial amount. And then 3 is save consistently. And then 4, mobilize all your sources of income. Use them as opportunities to save and invest more towards your goal.